I also had a question here about what do you think about some of these weird things that they promote, like this David Icke and this reptilian agenda. It seems like he's subversively kind of breaking, trying to discredit, or maybe somehow it discredits the good things that we're doing to help wake people up. They think, you're one of those kooks with this reptilian nonsense and the UFO. I mean, it seems to be counterproductive, some of the things that some of these guys that are respected come up with. I mean, I look at this reptilian thing and I'm just like, my goodness, that's...
Well, if you want to ridicule facts, you add a lot of fiction. And then you get people parroting the fiction. And you'll sound like a crazy person if you try to bring all this out to someone.
This reptilian thing, I wouldn't dare talk to anybody about that.
And the rest of it really is just theosophy that's being preached. There's quite a few of them out there preaching theosophy without ever mentioning that's what they're preaching. So,
right, yeah, exactly. It is a certain kind of an occulty kind of, they're very...
Well, you understand, last night I mentioned an article, I read from one of the books here by Aldous Huxley and others, and Huxley mentioned, he says, those at the end of this phase, basically he's saying at the end of this phase, who put their minds into metaphysics, etc., and what he's meaning, hoping to escape the wrath that's coming down, and they can't live in the now and hold on to the hard facts, they want to escape it. He said they're doomed. They're doomed.
It's not a tangible thing. It's like it's an illusion.
Well, I said years ago, that everything's been tried. It's been tried in India. Prior to this. Everything. And, Brahmins have held India for thousands of years. And, that's their party, the Brahmin party, that's it. And they, literally, they could have people trained that everything was karma, everything was predestination. And if your village was being attacked and you were just sitting down having your lunch, you wouldn't retaliate. You just sit there and allow your heads to be chopped off because you were in a different world. Well, that's great for the guys who were attacking you. And you understand, when you're off in a different world, you got the Christians too. This new Christianity, I call it, which is new, by the way, and it was given again by the same guys that gave them everything else. The new Christianity with the hand waving.
Schofield, huh?
Yeah, and they're just waiting for Jesus to come and grab them because obviously Jesus loves them more than anybody else. And so everything's in God's hands. And in other words, just don't do anything. It's all in God's hand. It's the same technique that's being used. Just take this drug, have your alter experience, get in touch with your power animal or whatever, and everything will be okay. But thanks for calling back after this break.